Hi, I'm Vita Kaiser, stylist at LookAfter Hair Company, and today I'm going to show you a few tricks and tips of how to curl your hair, which is a great basis for any style, whether it's up or down. The things I'm going to show you today are really going to help you in the future. So first things first, you need a curling iron. I prefer a 1-inch curling iron. You could go bigger, you could go smaller, but these tend to work the best. You need a rat tail comb, possibly one that's a teasing comb, but if anything, you need a rat tail comb. This long edge is very important. Some dry shampoo, big sexy powder play, or another type of texturizing powder. Hair clips to clip hair out of the way. And the most important, which is pin curl clips. These things are going to save your life and save your curls. So let's get started. First things first, you want to decide where you want your hair to fall. So I like my hair parted on the side, so we're going to start on in this area. And I'm going to start up top. So you start with your first section. And since we're working up top, this is where you want all your volume. So instead of pulling your hair back, you want to make sure to pull your hair forward towards the front of your face. You're going to take your curling iron, run it through the hair a couple times to get the heat, and then start wrapping your hair. You want to feed it just a little bit. Make sure you get those ends tucked in so you don't get dense, and then curl all the way down. You want to hold for anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds depending on how well your hair holds curl. After you take the curling iron out, this is the important part. You want to hold the curl in its place. Take one of your pin curl clips and slide it in. It's okay if it grabs some of the other hair. That's not a big deal. If you have these pieces over here that are falling, you can get another clip and clip in the other side. What these clips do is allow your hair to cool, which will help the curls stay. And what we're going to do is this exact same thing all over. Now that I have my top done, and this side's falling a little bit, so I'm going to throw in another clip just to make sure that that curl's secure. You're going to take a medium hold hairspray. I like Sebastian's Reshaper, and just a little bit on top. Now we're ready to move to the sides, and this is one of the most important parts. A lot of people are looking for the Kim Kardashian type waves or the finger waves that we're seeing on the red carpet, and this is a really simple way to do it, so make sure you pay really close attention. I'm going to pull all the hair that's in front of the ear. So if you have your hair down, take your index finger, go up behind the ear, and pull it forward. You can kind of feel what should be there and what shouldn't. Take that rest of your hair and clip it back. You don't want any of that in your way. Now go to your next side. Take your index finger, go up right behind the ear, pull out, take this hair, clip it out of the way. You can use ponytails, you can really use whatever you want to clip it out of the way, but those are my favorite types of clips. So now you've got all this hair on the side above your ear. Oop, we don't want that one. You can split this into 1 or 2 curls, it depends on the type of wave that you're looking for. I want a bigger wave by my face, so I'm going to use all of this in 1 curl. Very important to take the curling iron, hold it up and down, vertically next to your face. Again, pulling the hair forward for volume. And as you twist, curl away from your face. I can't stress how important this is for those Kim Kardashian type curls. Let it sit. And now we're going to work the curling iron down. Hold on to that curl using your thumb and your forefinger. And from underneath, slide it right up. And that holds that curl in place, just like that. A little bit of spray, and you want to go to your next side. Okay, so now we're going to move to the back. I'm going to take these 2 big silver clips out. Okay. So, using your fingers as a guide, we know we have the top of the crown. Kind of move your fingers across, I don't know if you can see, and pull just the top section up. I'm going to split this into 2. so that my curls don't get too big. So leaving one up here. Take my curling iron and do the same as I did with the front of my head. Most people have curls that don't last, and the reason why they don't last is because as soon as they take the curling iron or the round brush off the hair, the instinct is to run your fingers through it, which is great. It feels wonderful, except you're just breaking up that curl. Once you take anything out of the hair that has heat, whether it's a flat iron, a curling iron, or a round brush, you want to let that hair sit and cool. That will lock in that curl pattern or the straight pattern or whatever it is that you're trying to do to your hair. So I'm going to go down to the next part of my head, starting right middle of my ears. Have my fingers meet. So I've got the hair down here and the hair up here. We're going to split this into probably 3 curls. So I'm going to let this hair fall. Take all of this over here. Same thing. The higher you can lift the hair while making the curl, the more volume you'll have. And lastly, this bottom curl, again, hold it as high as you can. You might have hairs fall out, that's okay, let them. Curling more pin curl clip. And there we go. Take your medium hold hairspray, spray your curls, and you want to let them cool. So I've got this piece up front that fell out. It used to be my bangs. Comb through it a little bit and curl away from my face. Because there's so little hair up here, I'm just going to keep turning my iron, and let it fall out. You can spray it, you can let it sit. This is in the front of your hair, so you need it to be that curly. This, my little hair right here that never seems to grow, little baby fine hair, curl that just a little bit, just enough to put a bend in it. Loose hair. And that's how you want to curl your hair to set for a good base for numerous styles. When it's all done, I've got all my hair in curls, take my medium hold hairspray again, I like hairspray if you couldn't tell, and just go crazy. You're not going to hurt it, and this is just going to help set it as it cools. Okay, so now that we've curled the whole head and we've let it cool for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, you want to make sure you just kind of feel your hair, make sure that it's all cooled down. Never hurts to take one more good spritz with the medium hold hairspray. I don't know if I told you before, I love hairspray. And now you're ready to take out your clips. It's just kind of the method to my madness. I always start taking them out wherever I started putting them in. So you want to come up here. Now remember, you've sprayed it a little bit, and you're going to get, I've got 2 in this one. Take that one out, and this one out. Careful not to rip your curls, or your hair, for that matter. And then just keep working your way back. Take your hands and kind of run it through at your scalp. I still feel a curl in there somewhere. Clip, get that out. This will kind of help break up the base that your curls were set on. You don't really want to run your fingers through the ends, just at your scalp. So now you've got all these curls, and what do you do with them? You could go out of the house like this. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could. Or you can take your tail comb, and you want to go through the curl. Try and only go through once. The more you go through it, the more you're going to break it up. So just kind of go through the top of the head. This is where I did my curls first. Come over here to the side. A couple times over there. On that side, you'll feel your knots. Now come to your back. Just kind of go sideways. If you're really skillful and you can look at the back of your hair with the mirror, you might want to go vertical through your curls, but for ease, I would just go sideways through it. Breaking up all your knots and pieces that are a little sticky from hairspray. find your part again. Mine was over here on the side somewhere. Now as you can see, the reason why when I started that first curl I had both sides was so that I still had volume on both sides when I took it down. Now the rest of this, I would just use your fingers. Your tail comb can help, but your fingers are really what work the magic. Now you're ready. You can put your hair up in a French roll, French twist, you can put it up in a bun, you can do it half up, half down, you can put it in a great low chignon, you can do tons of things with your hair starting out with these great curls. Just make sure you use your pin curl clips and let them cool and you'll have curls just like this.